Good morning. With this deep and prolonged cold spell in the eastern United States, I'm not the only one who's thinking a lot about the cold. I think we who have animals, farm animals, to take care of, uh, have to think about it a whole lot harder than somebody just worrying about their heating bill or the power going off. That's a big worry too if you live in a city. But when you're out there with your animals, it's something to think about. But anyway, I've got stories coming to mind from experience with cold, extreme cold. And the one I want to tell now is just real quick. It's not my story. It's a story told to me by Wayne Frost, and it's short. Now we lost Wayne Frost last fall. He died, 9 years older than me. I think he was 80. I think he was 89 when he died. Uh, and he, toward his later years, he was pretty crippled up. I think largely because maybe of football injuries. He was quite a football player. Played in the Rose Bowl for I think it was Oregon State when he was a young man. And anyway, this story is back when he was a young man in the Pacific Northwest. And I don't know if he was going into the Marines or the Army, or I'm thinking it was maybe the National Guard or something. I'm just not sure. I should know, but I don't. But I know he was doing training for for some kind of a military uh, group, and part of his training was survivalism, and it was up in the mountains of the Northwest, the Cascades, I guess. And he told of a story where he was up there by himself, with his equipment, uh, and I think it might have been unintentional. I don't think they purposely put those guys out into a snowstorm or into a blizzard. But one way or another, he was up in the mountains, and he had to survive over a night. And what he did was he dug in this. He found a real big snowbank. I'm telling the story from him telling me twice, because he told it to me 50 more years ago, and then I've asked him to tell it to me again. But anyway, he found a real big snowdrift and dug a hole in the snowdrift and dug it to a certain shape so that a bed for him was higher than the floor. I think this is maybe standard survivalist uh, skill or knowledge to know to do this. Uh, and he dug it and then went in there, and he found that he was fine for the whole night with one candle. I think it was a candle. It wasn't a sterno can or something. It was just one candle uh, burning there in the middle of it. And he said he was able to, sleep just in his T-shirt, if I'm not mistaken. And so he survived the night just fine. I think about him. Well, I think about him all the time, but I think about him as that really strong, athletic young man at the time. Well, that's my story from Wayne about surviving an extreme cold. Bye for now.